Today we're going to break down the new Blizzard miners for Town Hall 12, and we're going to be doing them live. What's going on, my friends? My name's Corrupt, and today we're going to be breaking down for you a new Blizzard attack strategy known as the Blizzard Mass Miner here at Town Hall 12. Now, this attack strategy is very strong whether you're new to Town Hall 12 or you have been at Town Hall 12 for a while and you are either mid-max or maxed out. This is incredibly strong. Now, what are you doing with this attack? Well, you're going to be using the Blizzard, which you're going to be using the Super Wizards in the Battle Blimp with a Rage and Invisibility spells. Usually you want to use it in an area where you're able to get rid of multiple structures. So in this case, I went for the Inferno Tower compartment because I can reach all the buildings from that one compartment, including the Town Hall and Eagle Artillery. Those are things that you want to consider. Then I want to be able to send in my miners towards this direction and be able to send them in this way without having to send them in towards the Town Hall. So you have those options there. Now, one thing that I would highly recommend doing, though, is bringing in a couple balloons to soak up any Seeking Air Mines. But that's going to allow you to get through a large part of different bases. Now, in this case here, take a look at the Blizzard going through. We're using the invisibility spells on defenses that we don't want to turn invisible, or we don't want to use the invisibility spells on those defenses that we want to turn invisible, like the Town Hall and the Eagle Artillery, for instance. But the Inferno Towers, it really didn't matter. So now what I'm doing here is I'm going to be using a Sui hero. Despite me not really needing to do this, you can really do it at any point either way. If you have your heroes up, feel free to use them. But you don't really need heroes for this one. And we're going to show you guys how to use it with no heroes later on during the live attacks. So what you'll see here is that we're going to be creating the funnel with the King, then using the Queen here to step up for the Inferno Tower. Now, what this already has created for us is easy pathing. You'll see that we're going to be able to use the miners to start shrekking through the base, where we're going to be able to use the heal spells where the group is going to be going towards. And we want to make sure that we are keeping them alive. So keeping the group alive to where there's going to be a lot of DPS in a specific area, or a lot of splash. So like I should have saved one for this spot here, and that would have allowed me to easily pass through that with little to no problem. But there was a bit of a problem when I got to there with the miners going in the core. So here you'll see that the miners are sticking on the outside, but they'll be able to start wrapping their way around and going over into those wizard towers. So you just really want to consider that you do want to make sure that you are funneling them, and there is a way, if you have no heroes, to funnel your troops in, which we will be talking about later on, and we will be showing you guys exactly how I'm doing that. But for the most part, what this attack really becomes is allowing you to use the miners to crush through, and most of the time, like you see here, despite all these defenses being roughly Town Hall 11 level, these are the things that you should be hitting, especially as a new Town Hall 12. If you have Town Hall 11 level units, then it's definitely going to be better to go ahead and hit pretty much a mid-max Town Hall 12. That way what you're able to do is still crush through. So now that we've shown you guys the replay and how you guys can use it, let's go ahead and jump into a live attack using the Blizzard miners. Alright guys, we're going to be trying to hit this base design here. So I'm going to drop in one balloon, drop in a second balloon, and then the battle blimp. And then I want to get into that compartment here. Let's see. Drop in the invisibility spell. We did miss that compartment, unfortunately, but that's fine. You can see how much we're getting from this base. Uh-oh. Town Hall's activated, but that's fine. Alright. We got some decent value here. Let's see what we can do to create a little bit of a funnel. Use a King here. Wizard. Use a Queen. Super Wall Breaker to get into the Town Hall compartment. Pop the King ability here. Let's see if this focuses the Queen to go in. It does. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's see what we're going to be able to do. Will the Queen step up for the Town Hall? It looks like she will. Okay. Use the Queen ability there. Alright, that's looking good. There's a couple miners on these two sides. And send in the miners here. First heal. Now notice how we are using the power potion. So we do have that army boost. I'm going to pop the Eternal Tome right there. This is looking fairly good. And we did use a different spell composition as well. Drop in that second heal right here. This is looking fairly strong. We might have a chance. I think we do. And even with 260 camp space, max miners are incredibly strong. And we could definitely take on a base design like this. And we got a fairly decent amount of value and using that Sui hero to get to that town hall. I did want to get into this compartment here, but unfortunately the blimp didn't make it. But we still got some really good value, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Now let's do the same attack, but let's do it with no heroes. Alright guys, we're going to be going in for this base design here. Now what I'm going to be doing, and I didn't really plan this out for the other one, but I'm going to be using the blimp, and I'm going to pop it right in between the town hall and the eagle artillery. So, let's go ahead and drop in the blimp. Alright, I'm going to drop in the rage spell here. Drop the invisibility spell. Pop it. Okay. So we should be able to get to the town hall. Let's see. Should be able to get that down. Now we just need to get rid of the eagle. There we go. Ooh boy. And it looks like that's all we might just get. Maybe a little bit more? No, that's it. Okay. So that's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and start by using a P.E.K.K.A. with 2 witches. That is the sole reason why I brought it. I'm going to use a wizard with them. I'm going to bring in a baby dragon over here. Bring in a wizard as well to create the other side of the funnel. We just want to make it easier for the rest of this attack. I'll use a miner here in order to tank a little bit for the witches, just to make it a little bit easier for them. And now I'm going to send in my miners directly in here. And remember, we're not using any of my, like, not my warden or anything. So we just need to be very careful with our heal spells. So that's very, very important here. We use a heal right here in order to keep that group alive. Looks like we have some miners going across on the other side, but that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm keeping a nice group up here alive. Let's see. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to lose all of our miners. So all of our miners went on the outside, unfortunately. So I would say possibly, yeah, you are going to need your heroes, unfortunately. However, if you don't really care about trophies and all, and, you know, you're just doing some of that, unfortunately, a lot of my miners split, and, yeah, there's not too much I can do. So that's really quite unfortunate. I was really hoping to get more. Let's see if we can get at least a little bit more loot, but that is going to be roughly about it. So, unfortunate, only a 56%. I did want to show you a fail. I don't think using no heroes is actually that good, now that I've kind of, you know, done it here. So, let's go ahead and move on into using a Queen Walk and adding that with the Blizzard and the Mass Miner. Alright guys, we're going to go in for this base design here, and this one is using a Queen Walk. So, let's go ahead and start by, let's see, I want to go in towards that Eagle Artillery. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop in the blimp right there. I'm going to go ahead and use the Rage, use the invisibility spell. There we go, we get in. We do find a tornado trap, but that's fine. I'm going to use another invisibility right there. I'm going to use another one here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, look at all of that value. Oh, half of the base is gone. Oh my god. Whoa, that is crazy. Alright, let's see. Is there a clan castle? Doesn't look like it. So, let's see. We're going to go ahead and just do a Queen Walk. That is about it. So I am going to make sure that we're able to create enough of a funnel. I'm going to use the other wizard over here. Let's see, I am going to rage up my queen so she can get through the king there. But after this point, we can use a couple miners here. I can practically use the Seeking Air Mine, or using the Super Wall Breaker anywhere. But I'm going to send in my miners this direction. I've got the king, so I'm going to use him up top. Use the warden right there. Queen's going to move in with everything else. Might as well use the Super Wall Breaker in order to at least get her into something. And wow, that was really unpredictable. I did not expect that entire area of the base to get gutted out by just that blimp. That was absolutely crazy. You use the Warren ability right there. We only have 2 heal spells, so you just want to use them periodically, but you want to make sure that you're using the second one right after your Warden ability. Use that poison to deal with any skeleton traps, like right there. So pretty good, not base identification, but prediction. And that should do it. We're going to be able to get a triple here. That was, that was really unbelievable that that blimp got practically the entire base down. Jeez, man, that really just goes to show how strong the Blizzard is, and combining it with the miners is extremely good. So now we are going to come back full circle, and we're going to be going right back over to the regular Sui hero into Mass Miner with the Blizzard. Alright guys, we're going to be going in for this base design right here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to drop in 1 Coco Loon, drop in that second one, drop in the blimp. I'm going to use that, use the rage, pop the blimp here. Okay. Gonna use the next one. Use a third one right here. Uh-oh. Oh, I wanted them to go in for the town hall, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can funnel them to go in for that town hall. So I'm gonna start by using a archer up top. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the king over here with a wizard. Looks like that wizard's not going to last, but we can use an ice golem here with the queen. And I want to send in a super wall breaker, use a couple miners to kind of funnel her. Alright, this is looking fine. We're going to use the ice golem so we can get our queen to go in, because we want to try and funnel our miners to go directly into the town hall. So let's see, I'm going to need to pop the queen ability here, use the king ability there. And I'm going to send in my miners. We should have a good amount of pathing now. I'm going to send in my warden. Let's see. First heal spell is going to be deployed right here. That way we're able to keep all these miners alive. And as they get closer towards that area, there might be some of the... skelly traps. We're going to use the ability in order to get through the giant bombs. Use another heal. We won't need to worry about the Giga Bomb. That's really good. We're going to use another heal spell right here. This is looking absolutely good. The only issue at this point is going to be the expos. But outside of that, I do think we should be able to get through this base. And this base had some max archer towers. We had max expos here. This was a good base to hit. And it looks like I think we're going to be crushing it with only 260 camp space. These miners are going to go to work, and there ya go. We get it done, and that is a really, really good way to end the video. Even when the Blizzard doesn't entirely get the value that you want, you're still able to get through and still get a triple. I understand that the no hero one was not the greatest. There were a couple things I had mistakes on, so I would recommend using this with heroes up. But you mainly just want to have your king or your queen up. I would definitely have the warden up, though, if I were you, if you're going to be using this. But outside of that, take a look at that loot. That's really good. And just to kind of wrap it up, we are actually full on elixir. But we still have to wait 20 hours to get this Tesla done to level 8. Because we have to get it up to level 9. Then we could upgrade this army camp to level 10. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys subscribe and ring the notification bell. Remember to follow me over on the social and join my Discord server, and I'll be catching you guys in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.